again, I thought our guys' effort and fight was great tonight. Gave us a chance to win a hard game. And there's a lot of things that we could have done a lot better, but the effort, the competitiveness was high level again from our group. So pleased with that. And we had our chances tonight. It didn't go our way one way or the other. But overall, good effort from the group again.
Sean Cunningham.
Luke, with all those lead changes that you had, and I know a lot of people might look at the final sequence there, but what impressed you most about being able to figure out this opponent a little bit without having so much time, as we talked about early in the before the game? Just what impressed you most?
Well, again, I thought it was how we responded to the run that they went on late in that third quarter. We started to get a little selfish again. We started to try to do it by ourselves, and that caused us to rush some shots. That caused us to get some turnovers. And then we got a group out there that came together and showed, like, this is for us, for who we are as a team. This is how we have to play to give ourselves a chance to win. So I was very happy to see that, and then go into the fourth and even build up a lead of our own. And that's what we're looking for. The NBA is a tough league. I mean, these guys, they got James Harden, guys. We've fought and scrapped, and he's had 33 and hit some, the step back three when we were trying to double team him from 25 feet. Like, that's what he does. And so that's where we gotta make sure we don't make mistakes building up to that point to give ourselves a better chance. But yeah, some of it was, we got some guys out there, my guess, that haven't been in the league since John Wall played last. And, we talked about he's a right-hander, but he likes to drive left. He's always looking to reject screens. And, like, those are things that hurt us throughout the game. And those points add up. So, there's, happy with the effort. We gotta get a lot better still. So it's not a surprise. We gave ourselves a chance. That's all you can ask for.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke, wanted to ask you a little bit about Marvin, just because it's his third year, but it's also he really didn't play much at all last year. So the way he was struggling a little bit on offense, is that to be expected just because he's still in a lot of ways figuring things out on both ends of the court?
Yeah, I think that, especially when you play a team like Houston, they got their guys back tonight. They got, they play that switching defense that they've been doing for years. Some of these defenders, as bigs, you think you have these advantages, and that's what Houston wants you to do. They want you to try to post up PJ Tucker, James, Eric Gordon. These are strong guards, and they're great at stripping the ball. They're great at causing disruption. So you learn that the more you play against this team and these guys. And with Marvin, a lot of these, this is still, these are still some good learning experiences that he has to go through as a player.
James Ham.
Hey, Luke, the schedule is just totally bizarre this season. You play this team again next. That'll be 3 teams and 6 games. What do you have to do in order to make the changes necessary for that next game?
Well, we'll do a limited contact practice tomorrow. We'll have a film session to go through some of the stuff that hurt us. We'll make some adjustments behind it, and then we got to come out and fight the same way we've been fighting all year. And the mindset now is, okay, we're out here to try to get a split. Like you said, it's different, it's weird, it's strange, but here we are on a 2-game trip, and we lost the first road game, and now we got to do what we can to try to get a split out of this thing.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Luke, you mentioned that they got their guys back tonight. What was your impression of John in particular, and how did you feel your guys handled that challenge of kind of matching up with 3 all-stars out there?
Yeah, our guys did good. as far as accepting the challenge, we just, again, the mistakes we made from the mental side of the game is where those points really started adding up. Like I talked about John, his left-hand drives when we had some bigs switched on him that probably aren't used to guarding him. His reject of screens. Eric Gordon is, he's a knockdown 3-point shooter, and a couple of times we did soft switches on him. So just those type of mistakes, and that happens with teams that are where we're at, that are trying to get to where Houston's been for the last few years. And we have to. It's frustrating at times, but you live with that. You learn from that. You keep moving. Again, I'll go back to how I felt about the effort they had to play against the team that has those type of all-stars, and James Harden, who's an MVP candidate every year. I love our guys fighting again tonight.
Matt George.
Luke, of course, this is a talented Houston roster, but James Harden took a little bit longer than he normally does to really start scoring until he ended up with 33 points. Does it feel like a bit of a missed opportunity early on? Does the team have to do a better job of taking advantage of slower starts from star opponents?
This team's been fighting for. I know it's not the same team, but to say us not beating Houston is a missed opportunity. We had our opportunities for sure tonight, but this is. I know they got off to an 0-2 start, but they got some of their horses back tonight. This is a very good team. So we had some missed opportunities throughout the game. We gave ourselves a chance to win. Tonight it didn't go in our favor, but we did a lot of good things, and we did too many poor things tonight.
Okay, time for just a few more. Tony Harvey. Tony.
You're muted, Tony.
Oh, okay. Now, can you hear me, Coach?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Back to the roster. Christian Wood. He done bounced around a little bit around the league, but he's started off really good for the Houston Rockets. Was that something that you guys was kind of expecting him to do since he started the season pretty well?
Yeah, it was a big part of our game plan. Him and James Harden have that pick and roll game where you got to be up on James, and James is a brilliant passer, so they're hitting Christian on a lot of those early slip outs. And a big part of our scouting report was bringing a low man over early, and that's one of the things that we really did not do a good job of tonight consistently. When I talk about the mental part of the game, we didn't execute that part of the game plan very well, and he hurt us every time we were late on that low man. He's a big, talented, athletic, skilled finisher, and he's this their third game, but he's hurt all three teams that have tried to play against him so far. So you got to give him credit.
Okay, two more questions. Jason Anderson.
Luke, I know Monty's been away for a while. I think maybe you guys have you had a chance to catch up with him there in Houston? And, what's his feedback been as far as what you guys have done over the last week or so?
Yeah, Monty's out here. We spent some time together before the game tonight, and I'll see him again tomorrow at practice. But he's at least from what he's telling me, he's pleased with how the group is playing.
Last question, James Ham.
Hey, Luke, just want to check in on Halliburton. That was a huge fall for a young guy, and just make sure he's all right.
Yeah, to my knowledge, he's okay. He told me multiple times he was okay. As I walked in here, he's in the training room. Obviously, that was a pretty hard fall, so I'm sure once we get some information, they'll let you guys know. But as of what I know of right now, he's fine.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Happy New Year, everyone.